It was a big third quarter the Pistons used to get a 103-92 win over the Washington Wizards. Andre Drummond was the star of the night, 24 points, 23 rebounds. He leads the league in those 2020 games, so that's no surprise to Pistons fans. A little bit of a worry in the fourth quarter for Detroit as Reggie Jackson came up limping on that right ankle, same one that he injured a couple months ago. He stayed in the game. That should be something to monitor going forward. As for the playoff race, the Pistons are 4.5 games out with 7 games remaining. They're behind the Milwaukee Bucks. They take on the Golden State Warriors tonight in Oakland. Draymond Green and Kevin Durant are both coming back for Golden State, so it's not probable that the Pistons will make the playoffs, but there is still a chance. Reporting live from Little Caesars Arena, I'm Blake Froling for ESPN UP.
Well, that's their bread and butter. I mean, everything starts and ends with the run game when you talk about Westwood. And first of all, you have to give credit to that offensive line, because if you watch that game, if you see some of the highlights of those big runs, a lot of that is those two, Bergman and Delangelo, running through holes that are 5 yards wide. That offensive line with Sam Gillis and all those guys, it's phenomenal the way they're able to do that, and it makes the job of the running backs a lot easier. They get to the second level of the defense when there's maybe one guy in front of them. They do the work there, and that's how they rip off all those big runs.
We're with Grant Patolny here, NMU hockey coach on ESPN UP. So next up, you've got a series with Lake Superior State. You split with them in the beginning of the season. They're near the bottom of the conference, but at this point, every series is big for you guys, trying to stay at the top of the WCHA. What do we need to know about the Lakers? What are you expecting to see from them this weekend?
It's a rivalry.
Biking advocates in the city of Lansing want to see a connected system of sidewalks and bike paths go throughout the city so they can travel quickly and safely without having to go on the major roads. And this is for more than just recreation.
Blake Froling, Ryan Stieg here for ESPN UP. He's with the Mining Journal. We're at the WCHA championship game between Northern Michigan University and Michigan Tech. You can probably hear behind us some of the fans that are already lined up. What kind of atmosphere can we expect tonight?
We're live at Elk Rapids High School getting ready for the playoff game between the Elks and the Westwood Patriots, and it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be two contrasting styles. Westwood, as we know, loves to run the ball. They're going to go right at you. Elk Rapids, a little bit different. They like to spread the ball out, throw it around. How do you think the Westwood Patriots defense is going to respond to that? You're live at Little Caesars Arena. Pistons getting set to take on the Wizards, one of the final games of the regular season. Pistons in must-win mode. 1 or 2 more losses and they could be out of the playoffs officially. They welcome Washington into town tonight. They have not beaten the Wizards this season. They'll likely need a big performance out of Reggie Jackson at 20 points in his last game against the Lakers. Slowly working back from that knee, or the ankle injury, I should say, at 20 points the other night. He's been slowly stepping up his minutes. They'll need him to perform in a big way. They'll need his defense against Bradley Beal's been one of the top scorers in the Eastern Conference. It'll be a tall task for the Pistons tonight here at Little Caesars Arena. So I'm Blake Froling for ESPN UP.
We're here at NMU, where Grant Patolny has been named as the new hockey coach for the Wildcats, just the third in the program's history. And what kind of pressure is he facing, being kind of the first outsider for this program?
We are live at Lake City High School, getting you ready for the second round of the playoffs between the Patriots and the Trojans. As you can see, it is snowing. This is really playoff football weather here. And I think we talked about this a little bit last week. The inclement weather, I think, favors Westwood a little bit.